Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We have some news. We got some news about Op-O7, 500 years into the future. There's been some reveals. I'm just gonna go over them. Alright, first thing we're gonna go over is Monkey D. Dragon. He's a red character. 8 cost, 9,000 power, special. He has the Revolutionary Army tag. He also has Rush, which is great. And then he has the ability on play give your leader or up to one of your characters up to 2 rested dawn. So that works really well with Dragon's leader card, because with the leader card, activate on main once per turn, give up to 2 of your current attached dawn to one of your characters. Oh yeah, you can use the other dragon's ability, put 2 dawn on the leader, then you can use the leader's ability and then move that. So you can do a lot of moving around with dawn, potentially hitting your opponent for 7k multiple times, which is great. All right, next reveal is Boa Hancock. She's a blue character, 6 cost, 8,000 power. She also has special. Her tag is 7 Warlords of the Sea and Kuja Pirates. Makes sense. On play, up to one of your opponent's characters other than Monkey D. Luffy cannot attack until the end of their next turn. Then place up to 1 cost or less character on the bottom of its owner's deck. That first ability right there is really good. Your opponent's character other than Monkey D. Luffy cannot attack until the next turn. It's basically a block, you know. If your opponent has a big body on the field and you don't want to have them swing next turn, you can prevent that from happening. And then her second ability, then place up to 1 cost or less character to the bottom of its owner's deck. That works really well with like her leader ability, which makes sense. So for her leader ability is going to be once per turn, can be activated when a character leaves the field due to your own effect. If you have 5 or fewer cards in hand, draw a card. So that's really great how those 2 cards work well with each other. All right, so then we're just gonna go on to the next one. We're gonna have Monkey D. Luffy. He's a yellow, 5 cost, 6k power, strike, and his tag is 4 Emperors, Egghead, and Straw Hat Crew. So he has 3 tags. Then it says activate main. You may place this character in your trash. If your life is 2 or less, KO up to one of your opponent's cost 4 or less characters, then draw 1 card. I feel like that ability can be good in a lot of situations, especially with the new leader that I will reveal later in the video with the 2 cost or less of your life. And then it has a good trigger of KO up to one of your opponent's cost 4 or less characters. Great generic trigger. Also has a 1k counter, which is good. Also, we have a reveal on Monkey D. Luffy's alternate art. It's basically just him, like his cover art. I definitely like the alt art better. Now we got a Porsche. She's a purple, 3 cost, 5k power. She doesn't have any counter. Wisdom and Foxy Pirates makes sense. On play, Dawn -1. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Then you may add 1 Foxy Pirates to hand. Then replace the remainder on the bottom of your deck in any order you like. Then you may play up to 1 4k power or less purple character from your hand. So not only does she search out Foxy Pirates to the hand, which is already good in itself, you can also play a card from your hand as well. It's good support for Foxy Pirates. Their leader that was revealed was Foxy, of course. And Foxy's ability is on attack, Dawn -3. If you have 3 or more Foxy Pirate characters in play, choose up to one of your opponent's resting leaders or characters. The cards you choose do not become active until their owner's next refresh phase. That's a really good ability, and her ability with his helps out bring out more units, so you can have the 3 to use the leader's effect. All right, so we're going on to the next one, to Stussy. She's a black character, 9 cost, 9k power special, and her tag is CP0. On play, you may place one of your characters into the trash and KO up to one of your opponent's characters. It's really good ability. KO up to one of your opponent's characters. That's really good. It has no drawbacks to it. It doesn't say 4 costs or less. It doesn't say 5 costs or less, 6. It says one of your opponent's characters. That's what makes it good. Only thing is no counters, but she's a 9 cost, 9k power. She's a big body on the field. And then we got Basil Hawkins, green character, 6k cost, 7k power, slash supernova. And Hawkins Pirates is going to be his tag. And his ability is if your opponent has supernova and his types, this character gains blocker. That's really good. Once per turn, if this character were to be removed from play by one of your opponent's effects, you may instead rest up to one of your opponent's characters. Is really good. His ability counteracts blue decks, because a lot of blue decks like to remove characters a lot. They're not going to want to do that with Hawkins here, because you get punished for it. So yeah. Only thing is he doesn't have a counter, but that's fine. That's okay. Still really good. And for the last reveal is going to be Vegapunk. Got a new leader reveal. So he's a yellow leader. 2 life. That's really low. 5k power. He's wisdom, and his tag is Egghead and Scientist. He cannot attack. That's also another thing about him. 2 life, and he can't attack. But he does have a really good ability. Activate main. Once per turn, use 1 Dawn, place up to 1 5 cost or less card with Egghead type from your hand face up on top of your life or into play. So this is really good, just because every turn you can basically gain a life once per turn. So the two life makes sense. And then if you have enough life, or you just want to play a bunch of characters on the field, you can use his ability too, just to play a 5 cost onto the field. Now, his ability is really good with the Luffy, just because of Luffy's effect of if your life is 2 or less, KO up to one of your opponent's 4 costs or less characters, then draw a card. So Vegapunk is gonna be at 2 from the get, and Luffy is a 5 cost, so he could potentially play him onto the field, or if he puts him onto his life, use Luffy's trigger as well. Yeah, that's all for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and peace out.